Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and take a look at the bricks and pieces in the Nightmare Shark ship by LEGO DREAMZzz. This is set number 71469. Contains roughly 1,389 bricks. Retails for $139.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. And this is essentially what we're getting. And honestly, just by looking at just this box alone, I really don't see anything of use in here, except maybe some of this metallic stuff, if it's metallic. Hoping these glow in the dark, but only time will tell. And here we got 7 figures, and then we have the back of the box. And yeah, this is like the third one I've done so far. Probably not in the order you're watching them in, but yeah, I mean the color scheme is just kind of throwing me off here. Well, this side here is already fallen apart and found the box cutter. So I'm just going to cut that open and see what we have in here. Now, for those who are new to this channel, this is what I do just to see exactly what we have in one of these boxes here. And that's pretty much what it is. I'm hoping everything is broken down in such a way it's a family build, and two, I'm hoping everything's individually bagged. And yeah, the box cutter is going to have a meal tonight. Actually, today, this is actually a day unboxing, which is very rare. But I have a bunch of these I have to do. There's the bounded manual, and we have a set of print work. And for the amount of pieces, that's not too terribly bad. Let's hope that's the only sheet that's in there. Let's see how this thing tells me how it's broken down here. And well, it just jumps right into the build. I'll stick that in there for safekeeping. And yeah, it looks like we get several numbered bags. I want to know if you guys and gals like these unboxings, because I kind of want to change things up a bit. Well, it looks like everything's individually bagged. We got a bulk bag there. Looks like we get 14 bags in total. Well, we won't know. We're going to unbag everything, but we're going to start with this one first. Let's see what the miscellaneous bag has. Oh, this one's got a perforated top, so I can just pull it open. And that's essentially what we get for bulk pieces. Some kind of weird, I think that's like a metallic black. And yes, you will have to put it with the leaf blowers, as I will as well. I rarely ever do these on weekdays, let alone in the daytime. Also, I got some wing pieces. I do have a few of these, I think, in blue and black. All right, part of an airplane piece. I've been talking about building an airplane. Well, there's part of it there. And a nice soft rubbery green piece. It looks like it takes 3.2 mil sticks, and you can clip on 9 things on those. So that's essentially what that is. And that's what we have in the bulk bag. Let's see what bag 1 has to offer. And so far, well, just by looking at this, it just looks kind of like a typical Lego set at this point. Nothing really catching my eye. So we got some 1x12 Technic bricks and some of these 4x4 plates with the inverted 45-degree slopes. We also get a 2x4 plate in that thing as well, an inverted brick with bow, and okay, some spring green teeth plates and 4x4 plate. Oh, let's look at the torsos, because everybody goes googly eyes over that. And then we got the base of the voodoo doll. Well, that one's printed on that side. And yeah, I'm not a fan of figures that much. It just takes so much time. And she's got a double-sided head. I forgot his name already. And some 2x2 45 double angular bricks. Oh, your standard blue pants or legs. Some of these inverted bricks with bow and slope. 1x2 by 2x2 upwards angular plate and a 1x3 inverted brick with bow. We get a brick separator. That's good. We're probably going to need it in here. 1x6 plates, 2x3 half round plate with a cutout. 1x4 Technic bricks. Those would be good for Mills plates. And some more angular plates. Don't fly out of my hand. 2x4 Technic plate. I rarely ever see these anymore. And round bricks and stuff. I can always use these for making spruce trees, 1x8 plates and stuff like that. Yeah, well, I'm going to save my feelings for the final assessments. Of course, I haven't went through all the bags yet, but you can tell by the tone of my voice, this is, I'll tell you right now, I really don't see a whole lot in here yet. And here's a wig. I can always use wig pieces. Nice dark red. And some coral 1x1 plates and 1x2 flat tiles. A number 1 1x2 rounded plate. We get a few of those in white and red. 2x2 round plates, some 1x1 flat tiles. Some of these transparent dark pink flames. Those are pretty cool to look at. And a stud with a handle, some friction pins, and some kind of blade thing. 1x2 plates and all sorts of stuff in here. And yeah, for bag one, it's just not catching my eye at this point. Well, it looks like 2 is promising. I see some coral bricks in there. And I hope that's not a string we're going to have to tie off, too. Alright, we'll set this stuff off to the side here. And I do see some 2x4 coral plates. That's cool. And a spool. Looks like we're going to have to tie something into that. That's not looking too promising here. And then we got some of these white palisade bricks. And there's some coral bricks and some half round 1x2 bricks with bow. I don't think I have any coral bricks, so that's kind of a nice little treat to see here. And 1x4 Technic brick, 1x3 bricks. What else is in here? Got a couple of these. These were good for like going around vehicles and stuff. 1x6 plates, some 1x1 by 1 1/3 brick with bow and arch. 1x2 Technic bricks that are in dark pink. Never seen those before in that color. And 2x3 plates. Okay, some downwards 1x1 by 1x2 angular plates in sand green. Okay, I'm starting to see some oddball colors in here. Some 5-stud long cross axles with the flange at the end. And some inverted 1x2 by 3 slopes, 1x8 plates. Here's a black palisade brick in black. More of these bricks with bow. And a 1x4 by 3 wall element. And some 1x2 by 2 corner plates, 1x4 plates. Some of these little things that I still don't know what these are or what they're used for, so they're just some Technic piece. Now, let's do this little thing here first. Kind of want to see what's in here. Hope it's not a cape. It's probably a string. And yes, I'm going to have to tie that. That sounds like a lot of fun, huh? Not. Okay. Let's see what we have in here. And so far, I do see the coral stuff that's catching my eye. I'm always looking for bright, colorful bricks. Plenty of studs in this bag and a 45-degree slope with a 1x2 plate at the bottom. 1x2 plates and 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow and coral. That's pretty cool. 2x2 flat tiles. We got a grappling hook there. I have to think of a use for those. And a number 2 1x2 rounded plate in brick yellow. And that's essentially it in that bag. Okay, let's see what bag 3 gives us today. Okay, more oddball colors. That's really good. Don't be rolling off. Some more of these round 2x2 reddish brown bricks. So those will be good for making some more spruce trees for campgrounds. 1x8 plate, 1x6 plates, and a 1x6 brick in that dark pink. Some 2x2 and 2x3 bricks in the same color. Pretty cool. And looks like we get couple of these 2x2 by 2/3 plate with the 2 studs and 2x4 plates. Plenty of those. That's a magenta and dark stone gray 2x6 plate. Some more of these number 1x2 rounded plates and some quarter round 1x1 flat tiles in that dark pink color. 1x4 plates. Upwards 1x2 by 2x2 angular plates. Those will come in handy. And I don't think I've ever seen this plate in that color. It's a 2x2 plate with the 2 studs. And round 4x4 plate. Remember the yellow school bus? I used these. 2x4 by 2/3 plate with bow. 2x10 plate. What else here? We get some 1x3 bricks with bow. Some 1x4 flat tiles. And pretty much what it is, and some 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow and 1x2 flat tiles in coral. Well, bag 4 obviously looks depressing. Lots of dark colors in this one. Okay. Well, there is some color in there after all. So, obviously got ourselves some brick yellow 1x4 plates and a Technic brick. Plenty of. Looks like we get, well, it looks like we get a 1x6 plate in there and 2 1x12 plates in dark stone gray. A 6x6 plate and a, looks like a 4x6 plate with 2 3.2 shafts and a 6x8 frame. This is meant to go in there like that. You know, I think we've all seen those before. And some of these horn pieces in black. Why couldn't those been brown? Make great pieces for trees. Inverted 1x2 by 3 slope. Some of these 1x2 by 2 bricks with the bow and arch. We get a couple of those. 2x4 plates, some 1x4 bricks with 4 studs on one side. And 1x3 Technic lift arm. Bionicle fingers. I know a viewer is going to get excited about that. And let's see here. Alright, 1x4 brick in black. A few more of these 1x1 by 1 1/3 brick with bow. And some 1x3 by 2 brick with half arch. And 2x2 plates, 1x2 by 2 corner plates, and handles and stuff like that in there. So far I'm seeing a bunch of parts in here that, you know, to be honest with you, I could live without. I can live without some of these. Alright, so we got some more studs here. These are regular studs. We got some Technic bushings. We got 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. Oh look, it's a key lock or a keyhole with a metallic silver finish on it. I could use those. And some 1x1 plates with the stick. 1x1 plates. What else? And we got some 1x1 nose cones. Okay, we got 2 of those lock pieces that are printed, 1x2 plates and stuff like that. And so far I've noticed that all the bags are moderately packed. That means there's not a whole lot per bag. So this is going to probably be a really fun build. Let's open up bag 5. And yeah, I like seeing the bags with smaller pieces in there. In terms of maybe about 100 or so pieces per bag. Makes it easy to keep the build organized. And let's see what we have in here. We obviously got a 2x14 plate. These are great for making the base of a vehicle chassis, and a 2x8 Technic brick. Some 4x4 quarter round plates, 1x6 plates, and this is all in that magenta color. There's a 2x4 plate in there too. Some upwards 1x2 by 2x2 angular plates. We get several of those. And they just keep coming and coming. Inverted 2x3 slopes. 2x6 plates. Some telephone bases in brick yellow, 2x3 plates, some 45-degree 2x2 slopes, jumper plates, some more of these 1x1 by 1 1/3 brick with bow, inverted 45-degree slope, a 1x2 brick with friction stub, and one of these weird bracket things. I've seen these a lot. A lot of guys use these for making trains and stuff, so I may have to give a shot at a train. And we got some 1x2 bricks with friction fork, a 1x4 by 2/3 plate with bow, and a 1x4 brick with bow. And you got some 1x3 plates and stuff like that in here. Yeah, the color palette of that one's kind of, yeah, we'll save that. We'll save that for the final assessment. And here we got a smaller bag. We got some magenta 1x1 flat tiles that are round. I don't have any of those in that color. That'd be great for something. I don't know what. Maybe some colorful stepping stones. 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow, and 1x2 plates. Some more number 1 1x2 rounded plates. And 1x1 by 1x2 downwards angular plates. 2x2 flat tile with a hole that I can't pick up, some 2x2 round plates, a 3 stud long Technic nail. I call it a nail because it's got the flange on the top like the head. And that's essentially what's in bag 5. Now, let's see what this one has. I am finding some oddball colors in some of these pieces, but the majority of this stuff I already have in these colors. Well, first I don't have these wing pieces. Be great for like a Batmobile or something. Attach this onto the back of it, huh? And a 2x8 and 1x6 1x2s. All those are in that magenta color. Here's some dark pink 1x1 by 1 1/3 brick with bow. Great for bedspreads. So I'll have to save those for a bed project, huh? 4x4 plates, 2x4 plates, 2x2 round plates. You know, it's the stuff we've already seen before, like 1x4 bricks with bow. We've already seen a 1x4 by 2/3 plate with bow. 2x3 bricks. Some more of these 1x2 bricks with the friction stub. Downwards 1x2 by 2x4 angular plates. And we have a 2x2 brick with the bowl on the end. So yeah, we're going to have to snap some of those. So that means we'll have to listen to that magical ear. Because here's the other part. If you watch my unboxings on my builds on my second channel, you know what I'm talking about. Nexonite shield. And we got some 2x2 round plates, some 1x2 plates, 2x6 plates, 2x4 plates, plates by plates, more plates. If you're short on plates, there you go. Especially some of these are in oddball colors too. And we got some more of these magenta tiles, but we got round and regular 1x1 flat tiles. And some 1x2 2/3 plate with bow. Plenty of those. And that's essentially what this bag has here. Yeah. Well, we have bag 7. Let's crack this open. And it's got a bit better color palette than that one. And a little bag, we'll save that for later. Now we got 2 little bags in here. So this one's got a lot of parts. Alright, these are good for like aircrafts and stuff. Not sure what I'd use those for. And we got a rubber piece, like a shock absorber, and an upwards lift arm with a 1x2 plate, and some 1x2 by 1 2/3 brick with the 4 studs, and some nasty looking cape. That's like a nice soft rubber. And of course you got your typical 1x6, 1x8 plates, 2x4 plates, and got a 1x6 and a brick with bow and a brick slope with bow, and wow, a 25-degree 2x3 slope in black. I rarely ever see those anymore, and I was hoping these would be metallic. But no, this is medium stone gray. Those would make great little decorative pieces for like silver, like lampposts, but no. You probably still could, but yeah. I was hoping those would be metallic. And got a king's helmet. So if you're ever mad, you can. We got a torso in here. Now I may miss some pieces in here and stuff like that, so you can go to my second channel. You can watch the complete build and see what this is all about. A 1x2 by 1x4 downwards angler plate. Nice print work for these pants. 2x3 brick. Oh wow, a sand blue 2x2 inverted 45-degree slope. Oh, you can probably tell the difference if I can find one right there. And 6x8 plate, 1x4 brick with 4 studs, downwards 1x2 by 2x2 angler plates, some 1x4 plates with only 2 studs. This is like a metallic black or really dark gray. I call them macaroni or noodle pieces. You just stick a cross axle in there. They're good for like making pipes and stuff like that. I need to get a few more of those. And some these modified 2x3 plates with the Technic little beam in there. You can make a hinge out of those. And anything else in there worth mentioning? Yeah, same old stuff. Starting to hear the lawnmowers now, so I'm gonna have to put up with it. Hey, at least I don't do that through the tutorials, but the tutorials I film late at night as I'm more focused. 1x1 quarter round flat tiles, some 1x2 by 2/3 slopes, some spring green leaf pieces. These have the 1x2 plates with the 3 teeth, and 1x2 plates, some round 1x1 flat tiles. One's got a closed eye, and just regular yellow ones. And we also got some sand blue 1x1 by 2/3 slopes, and various Technic pins. Some more of these number 1 1x2 rounded plates, 3 stud long cross axles, friction pins, jumper plates, and all sorts of stuff in that little bag. And it's probably the most you've ever heard me ever talk, especially talking fast. I'm a slow talker, so this is how it is. Oh, okay, a sand blue 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow, some more 1x2 plates with the telephone base, 2x2 plates with the 2 studs, and a 2x2 plate with a friction stub on top. Oh, an inverted 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. Great for finishing off the bottom of builds. And some 1x1 plates with a single tooth. And that's a nice sword. Huh. It's like something you'd see in Castlevania or something. Yes, I used to play Castlevania all the time. And there's the head. Double-sided, of course. And some of these angler 1x2 plates with bow. That's essentially what we have. Let's have a look at bag 8. See what we have in here. Jay, why is there a background noise like lawnmowers and stuff? Because I don't have a Lego room in a basement like most guys do. It's in a spare bedroom at the moment. Okay, 2x6 plates, some 4x4 bases with a shaft shoved in one of these here. Get that out of there. Okay, 2x4 plates, some of these weird sword things. I don't know what those are. Oh, a parabolic ring, and that's in silver metallic. Okay, cool. Wrong color, but make great for spruce trees. And a little thing for a stud launcher, so I have a feeling we're going to see those here. 4x4 angler plate, and some of these angler 2x6 plate with bow, 4x4 round plates, some more sand blue inverted 2x2 45-degree slopes. Those are good for making vehicles and stuff. And we got a 3x3 parabola dish, and there's those dreaded stud launchers. I don't like those things. I try to avoid them. 5 stud long cross axle and a round yellow 2x2 brick. Another one of these type of bracket pieces. So we got a bunch of those in here in different sizes. And round bricks, a 2x2 round jumper plate with the stud on the top, or whatever you want to call them. And we got some 1x2 by 1x4 downwards angler plates. And 2x2 angler wedge plates with 2 studs. 1x1 plates with the top holder. Inverted 1x2 45-degree slopes. 1x4 brick. And some 1x1 by 2/3 plate with bow. Now, boy, I really can't wait to get into the final assessments. I'll have to tell you how I feel. Even the suspense is killing me. Well, here's some sand blue 1x2 triple 45-degree slopes. If you're looking to make a roof system, there you go. So, and then we got some cross axle extenders. There's some 2-stud long cross axles and 1x1 plates, 2x2 round plates, more plates, a 1x2 flat tile with a hole, and a friction fork that takes a cross axle, and that's essentially what all that is there. Not a whole lot of exciting pieces. Yes, that's a small bag number 9, but at least everything is individually numbered, so I have to give credit with Lego on this one here. Oh, okay, a transparent yellow 1x2 plate, and then your typical stuff, you know, palisade bricks and round 2x2 plates. Ooh, a gold 1x2 jumper plate. Those are rare. And a 2x2x3 dark stone gray slopes. 1x6 flat tile. Okay, we got some of these 2x2 plates with the 2 studs in sand blue. Sand blue inverted 2x2 45-degree slope. A brick with 4 studs on one side. Downwards 1x1 by 1x2 angler plates. And we get an upwards 1x1 by 1x2 angler plate. And 1x3x3 brick with half bow or arch. And 2x2, 2x3 plates, 1x4 plates. We get a hinge plate here. A 45-degree slope on a 1x2 plate. A 1x2x3 wall element. 1x3 plates. A 1x1 plate with holder. 1x2 bricks. Yeah, you know. I'll save my thoughts to the end. Do we really need to go through bag 10? Well, let's just go through it. More dark colors. Okay. And yes, for even an adult like myself, I like bright colored sets. Not look like I'm going through charred remains of a building. All right, so we got a 2x6 angler plate, 1x4 plate, another one of those brick with bow. Okay, what is that? A 1x5x4 brick with inverted bow. It probably goes on the top like that with these other ones. And some sand blue 1x2x2 window frames also come in handy, and 2x2 inverted 45-degree slopes, and a 2x2 plate with 2 studs. 2x4 plates. We got some of these teeth, and I was hoping these would be glow in the dark. No, they're just spring green. We can always pretend, right? And a 1x2 by 1x2 downwards angler plate. Some more hinge plates right here. And a 1x2x2 corner brick. And that's one thing I really haven't seen a whole lot on is bricks in this set. It's just mostly plates, like 2x3 and 2x2 plates. A 1x2x2 corner plate. We got some studs in here. Just regular. I thought those had the hole in the middle. And a 1x2 by 1x4 downwards angler plate. Some of these 1x1 angler headlight bricks. 3x3 angler plate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bite my tongue. Kind of want to start on the assessment now. I gotta. Somebody says, "Oh, Jay, I already know what you're gonna say." If you're a veteran of this channel, you know. Okay, we got some sand blue flat tiles in various sizes, 1x3, 1x1, and a 1 by 2 by 2 corner angular flat tile. And one of these holders that take a 3.2 shaft. And some lattice pieces that fit in the window frames. I don't really have a whole lot of those. I need to hoard those up. And some round bricks and studs that are in pearl gold. Flat tiles. More 1 by 1 plates with bow. Headlight bricks. 1 by 1 plates. Yeah. The same old stuff in bag 11. Wow, is 10 and 11 actually clones from one another? Let's just see here. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Do I really need to go through this? That's the same thing, so looks like we'll be building either a duplicate or a mirror, and I bet this is probably a mirror of 10. So if that's any hint. Yeah, so that one there didn't take too long. It's essentially the same pieces as in bag 10. Well, bag 12 looks a bit promising. Let's hope there's some POIs, parts of interest in there. Maybe we'll get a little lucky here. All right, well, let's open this up first. See if we have in there. Probably a cape. And that's essentially what these are. All right, we'll leave that in there for safekeeping. And, okay, one of these round Technic pieces. Not sure what that would be used for. 4 by 8 plate. And another shiny silver metallic parabolic ring. Okay, oh, I thought that was black. You could probably tell there's a subtle difference here. Like a really dark metallic gray treasure chest. Well, I hope there's a lid that goes to that. Well, it's a trunk lid. Well, that's even better. And let's take a look at the torso and pan. I bet this wig goes to that too. Bet those belong to one person there. We've got another. Well, this would make a nice little Easter bunny. Or a voodoo doll. Depends on how you look at it. And one of these steering wheels for a boat. I don't have a whole lot of these. I may have to make a pirate ship one day. Then we got a little lantern piece. Looks like that's in that dark metallic black too. And some of these little wings. Not angel wings, just bat wings. Ugh. 2 by 4 plate with 2 inverted 45-degree slopes. Some more of these bricks with bow. Corner 1 by 2 by 2 brick. And a 1 by 2 brick with 2 studs. Oh, we get 2 lantern pieces. Oh, we get 3 lantern pieces. Can we shoot for 4? We can't get that lucky, huh? Got a helmet piece here. And there goes the weed whacker. Thank goodness my windows are closed. 2 by 8 plate. Some of these weird curly things. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we get 4 of those. Okay, cool. And 1 by 4 plates, 2 by 2 round bricks, and a 5 stud long shaft. And that's essentially what there is. There's some interesting pieces in there, but nothing I'm just wanting right at this second. Don't be rolling your head off there. Double-sided, cool. Oh, there's another sword. This one's blue. Castlevania, anyone? And some of these 1 by 2 number 1 rounded bricks. Oh, we got some forks. I guess it's meal time now, huh? We only got 1 fork. And then we have one of these horns in the silver metallic. We also got these type of horns. If I can even pick them up. Well, let me dump those off first. There's another fork right there. Something you'd see like on a bull or a cow. And 1 by 2 by 1 by 4 downwards angler plate, 1 by 4 plate with bow, a 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 downwards angler plate. And yes, you'll have to hear that for the remainder of the video because they like using the weed whackers and leaf blowers out here. 2 by 2 eyepiece. It's printed. That's cool. We also got an hourglass on a 1x1 flat tile. Jay, your hands look gross. I know, right? I've been working a lot lately. And some more of these. I think I used a few of those for the tent. So there's the headpiece. Single-sided. Not sure what that's about. And 1x1 plates with the top holder, studs. Some of these that are in the regular medium stone gray. Some 1x2 plates with 3 teeth. Some of these Technic lift arm with the cross axle on them. And 1x2x2 corner angler plate and upwards 1x2x2x2 angler plates. So, and one of these little transparent clear. It's like a 1x2 rounded plate, but it goes over a minifigure torso for accessories. And that's essentially what's in that little bag. We got one more left here. And I still got 2 more bags after this one. Well, I really want to dive into my opinions on this. 1x2 palisade bricks. I got some of these 1x1 plates with the 3.2 shaft with a 1.8 hole in the middle. Yes, I'm getting pretty technical. And some handcuffs. So I guess there's going to be a jail cell in here, huh? And some 1x1 by 2/3 plate with bow. Oh, there's the voodoo doll body. Well, for this being a dream set, this is kind of creepy, huh? Round 1x1 bricks. And some spring green 1x1 round flat tiles. Oh, some more pipe pieces. Cool, I could use more pipes, huh? And a 2x2 by 2/3 plate with 2 studs, jumper plates. We got an hourglass piece in there too. I've been scarfing a bunch of those up. I was supposed to order some, but a lot of these sets already have them, so I don't need them now. 1x2 plate with holder and a round 2x2 plate. And so, some 1x2x2 corner plates. Now, there was a few interesting pieces in there, but most of the stuff I already have or seen. Here we have bag 13, and I do see some parts in here. It's actually got a bit more of the bigger stuff in there. And you can obviously tell which ones I'm eyeballing is some of these 2x4x5 half round wall elements. And these are kind of like an opaque color with some scratches on them. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to ding off points already. It's got like a nice metallic blue to that. Looks like we get 2 of those. How bad is this one? This one here is just... This one here's pretty good. Ah, there's a deep scratch inside. Sorry, Lego, I gotta go hard on this stuff now. Okay, you can pack it right. And some of these nice, like a metallic black little containers. You put like your apples or pears in or something. And oh, a 4x4x2 rocket ship nose cone piece, 6x6 round plate. I've seen these in green and blue, but never in the purple and pink. Okay, and we got some more wings here, and looks like this might be a 16 stud long cross axle. Yeah. Well, I've never seen those in that size before. And some of these Technic pieces with the beam and 2x4 bricks in this. Wow, that's rare. And we got a 2x14 plate and some 2x8 Technic plates and dark stone gray and a 3x3 plate. Okay. Some more of these bracket pieces, another parabolic ring in silver metallic, and a very badly cut wig piece with the green streak through it. Somebody needs to really go get that shaped up, huh? There's some legs. We have a torso in here. 2x3 plates, palisade bricks. There's a 3 stud long nail. There's the head. Double-sided. And the torso here. Oh, not too bad. Some 2x2 bricks with a Technic snap on them. And 2x2 plates. Some of these round 2x2 bricks with the 2 holes. And round bricks and stuff like that. And 1x2 plates with friction fork and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Except for those, nothing really exciting in this one like I thought there would be. This one here looks like it's got some interesting pieces. So the first thing is this Technic pin that rolled off. I've seen those a few times, but these belt pieces are pretty cool. So if you need belts for your figures, there you go. And 1x3 flat tile. There's another one of those eye pieces. Looks like we get 2 of them here. There you go. We got 3 now. There goes the leaf blower. And yes, you'll hear that the remainder of the video, folks. Transparent light green, little, I call them LED or light pieces. Look like little lights should stick inside of like a 3.2 hole Technic bushing, one of these little lever pieces with the cross hole. Remember that tent that I built? There's the pieces for it. Holder with a 3.2 hole. And we got ourselves a little drill bit and well, that's a horn and that's a horn or a tooth piece. And we got some regular nose cones and quarter round 1x1 flat tiles. Some more of these headlight bricks. And Technic pins with studs, regular studs, some 1x2 45-degree slopes with a tile on the top. Okay, a half lift arm or a lift beam. And 1x2 jumper plates. And yeah, you know, I mean, I think it's just the colors. It's got to be. Finally, bag 14, and I hate to think this is a clone of 13. We will see here very shortly. And yeah. So it looks like we get 2 more of these. How bad are these? Oh, this one's in really good shape. Jay, you really check everything. Yes, sir, I do. Or yes, ma'am, I do. I check it all. 16 stud long cross axle. So most of the stuff you've already seen, except for this. These are good for like little umbrellas or something. Or if you want to make vanilla wafer cookies, there you go. There's another one of those. Okay, I haven't... Now, don't roll off. Get back over here and behave. Okay, do I have 4 of those or just 3? 4 even better. It's a 3x3 brick with bow or something like that. It's a rounded brick with bow. Well, these are great for all sorts of stuff. Probably meant to go around that right there, like that. That's what they're doing. And some 2x3 25-degree slopes. There's no one of those. We got another one of these containers. Seems like you get 2. Plenty of 6x6 round plates. 2x4 plates and bricks. And the leaf blower is getting on my nerves. There's another parabolic ring. Yeah, I would wait, but I got other things I got to get done. And some more of these little noodle pipe pieces. 2x2x2 nose cone, and another one of these rounded bricks with 2 holes and the thing at the bottom. 2x2 modified plate with a little lift arm. And we got a 1x8 or 2x8 Technic plates, 1x3 brick, and a 2x2 plate with 2 studs, 4x4 plate. Yeah, we're getting close to the assessment here. I'm biting my tongue. I'm gonna hold it off and wait. Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't doing this when I was half asleep too. Boy, I'd really be kind of falling asleep for this. Plenty of spring green teeth. Some more of these type of holders that take a 3.2 stick or a 3.2 hole. 1x3 flat tiles, a 1x2 plate with friction stub. We get a few of those. Are these eyes printed? Yes, they are. Essentially, what's in that little bag there? Well, here's one of these weird. It takes a Technic pin. It's got 4 horizontal holders, and palisade bricks and stuff like that. One more little bag left. It looks like it's almost the same here. Maybe not. We got 1 large eye, 1x2 inverted plates with bow, and a couple of friction forks that take a cross axle. Okay, headlight bricks. These are, I think these are Technic friction pins that have a cross axle. 3 stud long Technic nails. One of those beams. Yeah, a couple more of these 45-degree slopes with the tile. Studs, headlight bricks. Some of these transparent pink lightning bolts. Now, you know, these would make great parts for a nightclub or something. And that's essentially about it. So, now let's get into the final assessment here of all the parts we have went through. And I'm going to be blunt with you. The color palette on this set is pretty bland. It's dark. It's gloomy. If you're looking for a set with a lot of bright, colorful parts, this isn't it. If you're short on black or dark gray pieces, there you go. Now, it does have some unique pieces that I've noticed, like these. I don't know what I'd use these for, but possibly these would be good for maybe, if you remember my tutorial on the suspended animation chamber, there you go. I mean, it'd be great for that. But there is some unique pieces, just not really in exciting colors. So if you're looking for a set that's really got some really bright colors, you may want to steer away from this and look for something else. Now, for what we have went through, the set does retail for $139.99. And from what I can tell, it's about average, maybe a little steep for what I'm looking at here. Don't get me wrong, there's some pretty unique pieces, but just not in some really exciting colors. But tell me what you think of this set. Tell me what you think of the parts in the box that we've went through and stuff. Do you think there's some exciting pieces in here? For me, not so much. A lot of these parts I really don't think I can use any in my day-to-day mock building. But tell me what you'd use these parts for. Let me know in the comments.